What is going on, YouTube? We are here again, another game here for you in the USFA, the United Sim Football Association. You know what we gotta do? We gotta get to the gameplay. We had a real great one yesterday, and we gotta keep the games rolling, as you already know. Shout out to the homies. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our various affiliates. And we're going to keep it moving here in this one. Anchorage and Tampa Bay will be the two teams that will face off in this one. Two great teams, two teams that will be eliminated. Well, not will be eliminated. Two teams that are eliminated from playoff contention of season number 7. They'll have to see what they could do in season 8 after all the good stuff, the draft, free agency, to retool their rosters, and potentially we could see them in the playoff hunt going forward. But I got everything ready to go on my side. I ain't gonna play any games with you. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that play a game button like that. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm hitting right now. I got my headphones on, or I shall get my headphones on. I'm gonna do it right now. Let's go ahead and get into it. Hope you're doing well today, and the game's got to keep on rolling. This is game number 2 of week 14. And we still got some things going on to keep it rolling. I'm gonna go ahead and send it over to the ticket so you can see what's happening. Looks like Tampa Bay will send it to Anchorage here, and we are in Tampa Bay, Florida for the last time this season. Sending this one away, taking this one to around the 24-yard line is Freddie Roberts, and it's 1st and 10, Anchorage. Anchorage will be in the white and gray uniform sets. Tampa Bay got the teal and green uniform. They're going to pump fake it here. Looking for a man is Markham, tossing his deep right side to start it off and deflected. Great defense on the edge. Is going to set up 2nd and 10.
Ready. 45, Mike, 45. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Ready, go, ready, go.
Here comes a pitch left side, wide open, caught. Turning up the field, getting the first down is Anchorage. Freddie Roberts getting into the mix for the first. Over the head of number 45, I believe that's Kakoa. Setting that up 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Hey. We got three. 3 days. Ready.
Steps back, takes off to run is Markham, getting chased down by Oosley, I believe. Gonna set up 2nd and 2 coming up.
Got him.
Oh, that's Osman. That's one of the bot players. My bad on that. But we're gonna keep it moving here.
Down. 10 black. Mike, 49. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you. Hut.
And they're gonna hand it off, gonna get a little shy of the first there. Gonna make it 3rd and inches.
Yeah, D. Whoa. Set, ready. Blue, 32.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Ready, set, go.
Gonna hand this one off, trying to get the first, and gonna get it. It's JCB. The second carry gets him 4 yards so far in the day. 1st and 10, Snow Devils.
Let's go now. 42 blue. 45. Man, I got you. He's coming.
The pass this again, looking for a man. Runs to his man, but still gets away. Throws it on the run and just throws it away. Can't be mad at that result there. Could be a lot worse. It's 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here we go. 60 red. It's heavy on 60 red. 40. Hut, go. Ready, go. 45.
Going to hand it off here past the 50. Getting closer to 45. It's going to be 3rd and 7 now.
That's how we do, baby. Always rolling.
Let's go. 33. Yellow.
Check. 45's the mic. All right.
3rd and 7 here. Going to pass it again, looking, and going to be caught for the first down is Anchorage. That's Chris McKinley with the catch. And that's 1st and 10 coming up. A gain of 8.
Set. 45. White.
Mike, 45. Push him back. Push him back. Check, check. Fresno.
Hand off again. JCB pushing forward, runs into a defensive lineman, gets to the 33 or so. A solid gain of 5. It's going to be 2nd and medium. Got a lot of things coming around the pike. You already know how I do. We keep it moving here in the USFA. The games keep rolling. We're going to be doing more Twitch games coming forward, especially with the playoffs coming by. I'm referring to next season. There goes the homie Joseph in his final game in the USFA. He's going to be retiring after this one. Shout out to the homie, a great career that spanned a lot of seasons here in the USFA. I think he's been here since the beginning, and he's been a factor ever since he's joined the lead.
We got 4.
Only going to get better from here. They're going to hand it off. No, it's a fake. And they're going to try to take off a run and run straight into a wall. They're going backwards now. It's 2nd and 12.
Fence all day. Let's get it.
Ready up.
Mike 45. Check Mike 45. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Set. Go.
See me.
Ready. Ready.
You want it.
Set. Go.
Hand it off. Sending it to the right side and going to push forward to around the 15-yard line. Going to set up 3rd and 9 here. Looked like the sweep was a little bit better of a look than that particular play. See the Typhoon doing their thing. They're trying to get off of the field here in that pretty teal.
Set. Go.
Who's going to win this matchup? A deep drop back from the veteran and finds a wide open man. That's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown. Freddie Roberts. And Anchorage is going to put the first points on the board today.
It's your game, baby.
Kick is going to be up here. Kick is going to be good here. And it's 7-0 in favor of Anchorage. We'll see what Tampa Bay could do. We shall see what happens with the Typhoon coming to the field for the first time. They're trying to do their thug thizzle up in this thing. Great games all throughout the season. I think so far my favorite games have been actually this past one. That's definitely up there. And the St. Louis Charlotte matchup earlier in the season. That was a fun game. Last second touchdown by Joseph. Ironically, he was definitely a big factor in that one. Got the last second TD. Vic Dotson before that got him down the field. A lot of big plays there. But we'll see what Tampa Bay could do in this ball game. I'll have to review the tape, see which scores were the top ones, and see which games were the best. I might compile a top 5. Going to be passing this one again, looking left side and going to be caught, but a short gain there for about 3. Jason Copeland gets it done there. 2nd and 7.
Good job, D. Good job, D. That's right.
On the jump.
Wide, get wide. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Gonna pass it again. Left side and gonna be caught. That's first down yardage there. Once again, the Copeland 2 for 2 on the day so far for the homie James West. We'll talk about the offense in a little bit, but we'll start with Anchorage when they get back on the field. Solid pass.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Rabbit. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Gonna pass it again. Looking middle field and caught, turns up and gonna get the first down. Look like that's to a bot player there. Gonna set up first and 10. I believe his name is Zach Trainer. I'm not really sure. But regardless of that, Tampa Bay's on the move now.
Here we go. Cowboy.
Final 3 minutes of the first.
56.
And another handoff is going to be taking this one up the field. Actually, the first handoff for Tampa Bay. My bad, I got confused there. But regardless of that, a gain of 3.
Boy, 60 Bison.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Go.
And they got to go backwards there.
Let's pick it up. It's our
False start on the O-line. Was it number 70 again? He got a lot of flack in that last game that he was in. Look how thick he is. Too thick for his own good. 2nd and 12.
Let's go now.
59.
70 Lion.
59. I can't believe they let you play.
Set go.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And they're going to hand it off here. Look for creases. Ja'Cory dashing, falling forward, but there's a flag right as he was getting ready to finish up. And that's going to have to take him back a little bit. 2nd and 13 now.
Ready, break.
Check. 59.
Check pass.
59. Check.
Passing the left side and caught, turning up the field, trying to pick up the first himself and gets close to it. Is Zevin Hunt trying to take that one, make it 3rd and inches.
Oh, he ain't going nowhere.
Love those jerseys, man.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf.
Single. I got a single on the slot.
Going to pass it here, looking for a man to throw it to. Right side is going to be caught and holds on to it through the contact. The drive shall continue, and it's 1st and 10 Tampa Bay. Jason Copeland with yet another catch on the game. Andrew Green with the tackle.
Let's go. Hawk 70.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Hawk.
Faking the handoff, looking for a man to throw it to, and it's going to be caught. It's going to be a touchdown. Getting it into the end zone. Darren Eliason, the veteran, gets into the end zone for what I believe is the 2nd time of the season. I have to double check the stats, but that boy's been in the league for a minute too. That's going to get him close to a tie ball game. And close could get even closer than that. A 7-play, 72-yard drive to put 7 on the board. And we're back to an even score, folks. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our various affiliates. We got the Gold Standard Basketball League. We got the Collegiate Sim Basketball Association doing college basketball. The GSB is doing professional basketball. So that's doing their thing right there. Collegiate football, we have the Elite College Football League. There are collegiate affiliates, so if once they go to finish their collegiate careers, they come to see us in the big leagues. We draft them, you know what I'm saying? And then we also have the Great One Hockey League Sim, also known as Goals. They're doing their things on the ice. If you want to live out your dreams of a professional hockey player, you'll have to go through Goals, the top dog hockey league in the simulation league format. As we see Freddie Roberts get past the 20 to around the 24-yard line, maybe the 25. It's going to be 1st and 10 here for Anchorage, and we could go ahead and talk about this Anchorage offense. Let's go ahead and get into it. Quarterback will be Bobby Markham. Halfbacks will be Jacob Cool Beans and Freddie Roberts. Wide receivers, they have EJ Bailey, Joseph Joseph, and Chris McKinley. Tight ends will be Danny Doyle and Wyatt Harris. Kicker slash punter, they have a bot. His name is Daniel Carlstown, as they get a quick pitch for about 3 on that play, make it 4. Bobby Markham with the pass to Harris. Now on defense here for Tampa Bay, we could talk about that too. Let's go ahead and do it. Defensive linemen, they have Matthew Ousley. And linebackers, they have Makani Kakoa, Brock Hoskins, and Vaughn Carlton. Shout out to Vaughn Carlton. And I believe that was him with the tackle, was it? No, that was not him. But a solid tackle there to end quarter number 1. Cornerback, sorry about that, will be Jordan Vinny, Madison Nicole, and Tamaris Green. Safeties will be Tom Lynn Juster, and that is going to be the it of that. Is going to be passing it here. Markham looking to get the pass off, just throws this one away. Not too much happening there. It's going to be 4th and 4. Tampa Bay gets off the field defensively, and then we could go ahead and talk about this offense here for Tampa Bay. It happened so smooth, like I knew it was going to happen. James West will be the quarterback. Halfbacks will be Jason Copeland and Ja'Cory Dash. So that's a lot of J's to start out their offense. We'll see what they could do next season. Along with the wide receivers, Darren Eliason, Earl Flint, and Anthony Delano. Tight end will be Evan Hunt. And they have kicker slash punter Trey Pointer. Now on the Anchorage side of things for defense, we can still talk about that too. You already know how we do. Defensive tackle, they only have one. That's Robert Crone. Linebackers will be Jessica Navarro, Kingston Ali, and that's it. As you see the handoff there to Dash, not getting too much there. Cornerbacks, they have 4 of them. It's going to be Christo Rendor, Thor Brown, Lacey Woodson, and Andrew Green. So that's going to round us out here with all of the users. These will be the last time we see these players until next season. They'll be much better, I can assure you that. And we're going to pass it here, looking for a man to throw it to. James West just says, screw it, I'm going to run it for the first down and more. Pass to 40 and slides in the DM of a first down. Is James West. Great run there.
Go! 19!
59. Watch the run.
Gonna pass this right side in. Caught, turns up is Delano. Close to the first down. I think he's a little short. Yes, he is. He's gonna be 2nd and inches here.
You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that.
On the ready!
56. Mike's 56.
Silver! Huh.
Hey, check 20.
Handoff here, pushing up first down there for Ja'Cory Dash. Not a lot of movement there on the run game, but he's going to get the first down regardless here for Tampa.
Here we go, shot! 18 Cardinal!
56.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Handoff here, trying to push forward is Copeland. The short gain, make that a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Solid game so far between these two expansion teams. Tampa Bay, they want to win the expansion champion. They beat New York. They beat Dallas not too long ago. Here comes Anchorage. They're trying to take care of. They want to say that they're the best expansion team, but hey, that pass was not pretty there. Number 51 almost took that one the other way. It's going to be 3rd and 6 now. And actually, number 51, I forgot to say, his name is Oliver Prince.
Viking 18!
Go night. Go night.
Going to pass it again, looking right side, and going to be almost picked off for the 2nd straight time. That time it was Jessica Navarro, Oliver Prince's linebacker contemporary, almost coming away with that one. It's going to be 4th and 6 now. They're at the setup for 3 is Tampa. They are in field goal range. Trey Pointer looking to get the job done here. Kick is going to be up. And it looks good to me. If it looks good to you, Tampa Bay is going to take the lead. 10-7 is your score with the final 8 minutes and 18 seconds left in the second. Anchorage coming back to the field. Let's go ahead and get back into the gameplay as this one goes way deep in the end zone. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready. Yellow, 22.
No better. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Hunt. Ready.
We send this one away. Right side is going to be caught. Turns up, gets the first down. Is Wyatt Harris. 1st and 10 here for Anchorage.
Down. 10 black.
Game's looking real nice though. I can't complain about the progress.
Mike 45.
Like I keep saying in every video, we're going to be working on some of the... But what in the world was that? He like got up, went back down and got back up again. Rumbling, tumbling, stumbling is JCB. He'll get 9.5. But yeah, working on the jerseys, some of those smaller things like you see right there with the stanchions there for the Tampa Bay set up there. I'm going to be working on that and a few other things as well. And that was in some coverage there. Nice defense. 3rd and inches coming. I'll keep it on the ground. Might as well.
Set. Ready. Blue, 32.
This way, coming this way. Here we go.
Mike's 49.
Set. Go.
And they're actually going to move JCB away from the line, so it should be a pass play. Pitch and going to be incomplete, and I am not a fan of that play call there. It's going to be 4th and inches coming along. Sending that one away. Doesn't look like a very pretty punt there, but it's going to be 1st and 10 regardless. Here comes Tampa Bay trying to extend the lead.
Bronco 80.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike is
Taking the
59,
handoff
Mike to
and gonna
59.
get that. Taken down, not to be. Lost track of where that defensive lineman was. That left tackle got burnt, and it's going to be a loss of 10.
Ready?
6 minutes left in the second. There's going to be another pass coming. Quick pitch and going to be caught and tackled immediately. A short gain there. Going to set up 3rd and 16 coming up.
Got it. Ready?
Mike 59's Mike. Check 59.
Watch the slants. Watch the slant.
Patch right side, going to be caught, turning up the field, getting the first, a little bit more spin move, stays on his feet, pushing forward to the 35-yard line. You better watch out for the homie Evan Hunt. He says he got some wiggle sticks. 1st and 10 Tampa Bay. Wow. Juke move, pushed the man off, kept him moving, ran past 3 defenders and just kept on trucking. This Tampa Bay team is still moving. They're going to hand it off, looking for a crease. And once again, great run defense here by this Anchorage team. It's going to be a gain of 3.
Here we go. Cowboy 86.
Here we go. 56. Mike, 56, right there.
Gonna pitch this again. Left side, a wide open man, and dropped. He looked away from the football there. You can't be doing that. It's going to be 3rd and 7 coming up.
On the set.
9, Mike, 5-9. Go.
Check 59.
Tampa looking for another conversion. Quick pitch in. That is a rush pass. And that's going to be incomplete, not to be. Going to be 4th and 7 coming up. Definitely not in field goal range. Oh, well, actually, I take that back. Maybe they are in a little field goal range. It'll be around the 50-yarder. Kick is up. And it looks good enough, but it looked like it was just a little to the left. Not to be there. The score remains a 3-possession ball game. Honestly, don't blame them. At least the attempt will give them a chance.
Let's go now. 52 blue.
45. Hey man, watch the boot.
Kill.
Made a couple adjustments, and they're just going to hand off to JCB. Decent blocking initially, but he runs straight into a defensive player. I believe that's Madison Nicole. 2nd and 10 coming up. Yes, it is.
Okay, ready?
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Go.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
49.
Handoff, looking, and turns up and gets stopped immediately again. Run games for both teams has not been very pretty here. Bond Carlton with the solid tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
All day, baby. Good stop.
Here we go. 60 red. Sad. Hut.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike.
Ready.
On pitches again, left side and caught. Turn it up for the first. Trying to get more than that. Gets inside Tampa Bay territory. Wyatt Harris again gets a nice catch. It's 1st and 10 coming up. So I did some research within the game in regards to why the tight ends and the halfbacks get so much play. Most of it is play calling, but a lot of times it's because the receivers are not all that great. They need more tuning, and they're definitely going to be helped with the boost that they're going to be getting. That's not a slight to any of the wide receivers that we have here, but a lot of times the tight end goes on those quick routes and it gets them a lot more open than the receivers can on the outside going up against some of these defensive players. Now, you can make the argument that the defensive play secondary wise is a little suspect, but that'll also be tuned up when these players' attributes get turned up. Look at the pass here, and gonna be almost picked off by Tomlin Juicer. It's gonna be 3rd and 9. So you just gotta keep that in mind. The receiving attributes and the stats will go up as the players get better, as the quarterbacks get better. All of that's gonna be coming into play. So receivers, keep your heads up, keep on updating, and you will benefit from the changes that's coming along. Here comes Markham looking left side and caught, but he is unfortunately too shy of the 1st down mark. He runs out of bounds, and that's going to be 4th and 2 coming up. Now what they can do is put their offense back on the field for a 4th and 2, see if they can convert, keep the drive alive, see if they can score before the half. But it looks like they're going to go conservative here, see if they can pin Tampa Bay. And the kick going to be underway here. It is going out of bounds again, and this does look like it will be inside the 20.
Let's go, fellas.
It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up.
Okay, break.
59. Mike's 59. All day. All day.
Let go.
Mike, check.
Pass it again. Looking right side. Going to be caught by Hunt. Pushing forward. Reaching out for the first. I think he got it. Yes, he does. 1st and 10
Let's go.
coming up for Tampa Bay. They got 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the second. My personal opinion, I think Tampa Bay could use a full teal set for their home. I think that might be a better play, but maybe that's just me being a Jaguars fan. I love that color. I get why the green bottoms are there. Their pants are going to be getting a tweak. I might see if I can find some more variants, see if I can edit them. Quick pitch going to be caught for a short gain. Going to be another timeout call for Tampa. Still got to figure out that ticker there. I'm not sure why it doesn't change.
Ready.
Mike,
70 Timberwolf.
59. Mike the 59.
Gotta do better.
Ready.
And pitching this one, looking for a man to throw it to. On the run in, just throws it incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 3 coming up. And as I'm doing this game here, I might have something that may be able to fix it. Maybe I'll have to check it. If what I'm thinking is correct, I might have an idea as to why it may not work.
I got you.
But I have to test it out. I'll try it after this game. Hopefully it works. But trying out that pass there. Look at Dash taking it to the 30 and drag down. Big play. Ja'Cory Dash gets him in the field goal position again. Wide open up the middle. There's literally no one there. They're lucky that Ja'Cory Dash isn't a speedster like a Ulf Jacobson, because that could have been an easy touchdown. But it's 16 seconds left and they're going to hike it. Looking for a man, going to just hit the homie, looking to get inside the 20, does just that, and they'll call their final timeout. So they will have a chance to get some points here in regards to a field goal. Kicking the one up is Trey Pointer. He's going to knock it through, and he'll make it a 6-point ball game here after that one. The solid drive after that big catch to Ja'Cory Dash. They definitely needed that one, and Anchorage will have 6 seconds left in the first half. We'll see what they can do with that, and then we'll go into quarter number 3. Make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe. Hit up all of our Twitter accounts, doing our Thug Thizzle. Join the Discord, chat with the homies. Let us know that Stacks told you to come in here and show out, get on the field. I want to call your player's name so he can make the big plays. If you seen that last one, if you that could be you. Let's just say that. But the kick is going to be up and away here. Already know we got to keep it moving. Taking this one up and getting past the 30. Getting past the 20 to the 25. Sorry about that. And we got the final 2 seconds left here. Not too much they could really do in this one unless they try to bomb it. Not really a point of doing that in my opinion. Just kneel it down, take it to the half. See what you could do. And they do agree with me here. Bob Markham sets up for the knee. Why not? Let's take it into quarter number 3. Let's do it. Hope you're having a great day once again. And we're going to keep it rolling here. 13-7 is your score. Tampa Bay is going to take the football to start quarter number 3, and they're trying to extend the lead here. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here.
Okay, ready?
Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56. Watch the slant.
Set go.
56. Mike, 56. Target.
Making the handoff here. Look for a man to throw it to. They're gonna get sacked again. Robert Crone gets into the mix this time around, and it's gonna be a loss of 5. 2nd and 15. Great rush. Don't try to take out my boy's legs though. You gotta tackle up. Lucky this is not actual football. We might have to see some fighting on the field, trying to take out the quarterback. 2nd and 15 coming. They'll hand it off to Jacory, looking for a push, and drags a man to get pretty much all of those yards back. Robert Crone was the one that got dragged. It's 3rd and 8 now.
Down. Cougar 19.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Go.
Pass this one middle of the field and had a man open and just misses the Marcus West. It's going to be 4th and 8 coming up here. Should have been the first, honestly, but he could not get that pass off like he wanted to. And now Anchorage will have a chance with the football to potentially take the lead if they can score a touchdown. We'll see if they get Joseph and the gang involved more. Sending this one away past midfield to around the 40, and looking to get a return is Thor Brown. He didn't get too much there. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up.
On the ready.
Check hot route. Hot.
Ready.
Another handoff for JCB, and he's got a lot of room there to get almost a 1st down. His best carry of the game so far, a gain of 9. 2nd and 1.
Ready, set.
Mike, 45's the Mike. Defense wins championships, baby.
Set, hut.
Pitching this left side, tried the in and out route. Not to be. It's 3rd and 1 coming up.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43.
45. Y'all not ready?
Ready, go.
You don't want this.
I'm gonna hand off for the 1st and gonna get it. Turns up past the 40, past the 35 is JCB. Another solid play there for the away team, and Anchorage is on the move here. 1st and 10. I'm glad Livy Dutton there with the tackle. Strong safety getting it done.
38.
45's the Mike.
Ready, go.
Sending the man in motion. And they're going to hand it off again, looking for a crease, and looks to get close to the 30, gets dragged backwards. Going to be 2nd and 9 now.
On the set.
45's Mike, 45. Check pass.
Go.
Passing is Markham, looking left side, wide open man, gets the 1st down is the homie Joseph, and gets inside the 20. 1st and 10. Snow Devils. They left them wide open. That's the last thing you want to do.
Ready.
Watch 49.
Looked like they had a very deep zone,
Let him know.
and Anchorage caught him slipping. Gonna pass it again, looking for a man to throw it to, in the pocket, left side, and caught. Turns up his Wyatt Harris, dragged down by a couple Typhoon players on defense, and it's going to be 2nd and 4 coming up. Anchorage steadily moving the ball down the field.
Ready.
45's the mic. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Hut, hut.
Lucky, lucky.
Gonna pass it again. Look for a man to throw it to. Gonna be caught for the touchdown. Wyatt Harris again getting into the end zone, and we have ourselves a tie ball game. Anchorage could take the lead with an extra point. Looked like he barely got that ball past that plane, but looked like it was just enough. All you gotta do is get the tip of the ball past the line, and that's a touchdown. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good, and Anchorage is going to take the lead in this one. The Western Conference that Anchorage resides in, it's been very, very, very competitive. Anchorage had a chance to keep their hopes alive in the playoffs, but they fell a little short, losing to Dallas in the later portion of the season. So they got eliminated last week. Well, actually, I take that back. The week before last, they got eliminated. So they got to keep it moving here. They got to wait till season 8. Now, one thing I didn't do in the last game that I wanted to do was talk about things that positions that the teams need going forward to help them get them over the hump. Now, starting with Pittsburgh, since they were on yesterday, as we see this return here come up past the 20 to the 25. Pittsburgh, I think their biggest need would either have to be somewhere in the secondary or possibly even a tight end, someone that Jim Carr could throw to, give him that speed boost, give him that extra set that can make them their offense take the next level. Now they have a bot player who did surprisingly well, but look at this man doing surprisingly well is Ja'Cory Dash getting the first down on that play. But Pittsburgh does a lot of things right. They just need to get more consistent on offense, and I think having a deadly threat at tight end can definitely boost their chances of getting victories more consistently. We've seen McDonald's Magna, we've seen Isaiah Fowler. They have pieces on offense that could do big things. They just need to tighten up some of those screws there and see if they could get the ball down the field a lot more often. Now on defense, secondary will probably be their biggest need, along with maybe linebacker. A star-studded linebacker will definitely get them to the next level, see if they can slow down the run game. That could definitely help them out in the future as well. So nice pass rush there, getting into the backfield. 3rd and 4 coming up. Now these two teams here, they could go a little bit different. Anchorage, I'd say quarterback would probably be their biggest need, along with wide receiver, now that Joseph is going to be retiring. Now they could go either way. They could probably live with the Bobby Markham until they find that committed guy at the number 1 spot, but they can always try to find their way to get that guy. I'm not sure if there's a quarterback that they will probably take right about now, but if he's available, if a good quarterback is available, I say take him. Try to worry about getting some weapons for your offense. That'll definitely help you out. Defensively, you could pretty much go anywhere D-line. A nice carry again there by Dash. Trying to pick up some more yards there. But yeah, definitely defensively, they could kind of go anywhere as Anchorage. They could go secondary. They can go, what's the word I'm looking for? They can go, what's the word I'm looking for? They could go defensive line, looking to pass, getting past the 20, and a big hit there. Gonna set up 1st and 10 again, but they could go linebacker. They can honestly go defensive line to give Robert Crone some more talent around him. See if they could get to the quarterback a lot more efficiently. Tampa Bay, they could go a few ways. They could go running back, looking to pass there to Flint, trying to reach out for the touchdown. They're gonna get it. Touchdown. One thing they don't need is wide receiver. They got number 6, Earl the Pearl Flint. But shout out to the homie there. They definitely don't need a quarterback, as you can tell. At that point, you just got to build around them. Halfback probably could do them justice. I think Ja'Cory Dash is solid. Don't get me wrong. If they get the 2-point conversion, great pass and a great dot. Going to make it 21-14. Now, they probably could use another wide receiver in the group. Darren Eliason's getting older. Anthony Delano, he still has some building up to do. They could probably afford to get another person on the outside to help out with James West. That could be a good spot. Tight end Evan Hunt, he's doing solid. I think he could still be solid for years to come. I think there's a lot of potential there that he could be a mainstay for the tight end position. Defensively, they could go defensive lineman in a similar situation as their opponents here. Matthew Ousley, although he's solid, they could use some more pieces there to get after the quarterback, stop the run, etc. Linebackers, I think they could do a little bit more work to add on with Von Carlton, Kakani Kakoa, and Brock Hoskins. Even though they've been doing pretty well defensively linebacker-wise, I think they could probably use that star-studded guy on top of Von Carlton to make them over the top. And then secondary, you can always get another cornerback or a safety just to spell off of Madison Nicole, maybe even a safety that could help out in that regard. You know, you could go a few different ways, my personal opinion, but if you can at least get another receiver to spell off of Earl Flint, Tampa Bay could be a very, very sneaky team going into season number 8. Now, me personally, I thought that this team could do a lot better. I've said it multiple times that they were probably like a few plays away from being somewhere close to a 6 to 7 win team. It did not quite work out in their favor. They missed out on a few short games, but it's going to be interesting to see what they can do. I'll talk about the next 2 teams, the remaining 2 teams that are going to be eliminated. One of them we haven't figured out yet, but we'll get to that when we get to it. As it's 3rd and 4, Markham looking for the pass right side. It's going to be caught and going to get stopped. Great defense. They tried to get it out to the outside, and Tampa Bay is going to get the stop. Now, the third team that got eliminated, we will see in the upcoming games here. Actually, no, we already seen 3 of them. My bad. We got to figure out that last one in the final matchup of week number 14. As that return gets close to the 40, there's going to be 1st and 10 Tampa Bay trying to extend the lead here.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
It's our field. It's our field.
Looking to pass it again, right side. It's going to be incomplete. Nothing there on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 10. I mean, I could go down the line since we're here in this game. We got another quarter to go. I guess I'll start with the team I'm running, Huntington Beach. As we see this play here, 2nd and 10, looking for a man to throw it to. Left side is going to be incomplete. Huntington Beach, they could use some work in a good amount of areas. Defensively, I'd say the defensive line can definitely use some work. We allowed a lot of big run plays. If we could kind of get some more pass rush in that area, I think we could do very well. I think that'll help us out a lot. Offensively, we could probably use another player that could spell off these wide receivers, maybe even another deep threat. Have to see as well the looks on the quarterback with Action Jackson. I believe he is the future, me personally. He's had a lot of good A lot of good and a lot of bad this season, but he's a rookie, so got to give him a little grace. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the fourth quarter right here after that punt.
Single.
As we see what's happening here, quick pitch left side and going to be dropped by McKinley, wide open, and he could not haul it in. Let's see, Tacoma. We could talk about Tacoma a little bit. Quarterback, they're set. Running back, they're set. Wide receiver, they're set. Tight end, they could probably use a younger tight end. We'll see if Frederick Kaiser, he keeps it going. But he's definitely still viable there. Kicker / punter, they might be able to use that as well.
There we go.
Looking at defense, they could definitely use some secondary help for sure. Actually, let me go ahead and bring their roster up since I have it up. So they do have John Carter. Actually, I should have done this a while ago. Should have brought the rosters up. But cornerback wise, they have players there, but I'm not sure they're top end talent. They could surely use that. If they tried to reverse play, that's no good. They're gonna have to give it back to Tampa, but they could probably use some cornerback help. Maybe see if they could find that solid number 2 in the cornerback side of things. So Mikey Jackson, who's their number 1. Linebackers, they could definitely use some help there for sure. Defensive linemen, I think pretty much every team needs defensive linemen in some way, shape, or form, except for maybe Pittsburgh. And at the same time, Pittsburgh could probably use like that top tier pass rusher. Shout out to the homies. St. Louis, let's talk about it. So excuse me. So they have Rebecca Montaigne, who's still top of her game in regards to talent. They can afford to keep her around. Halfbacks, they are straight there. Wide receivers, they could definitely use some wide receiver help, give Rebecca more talent to throw around. Ansel Tavian has been a solid target at tight end. He can only get better from here. Kicker / punter, they could work with Brent Scoma for a few more years for sure, unless they find someone that is active. If they try to pass that one, it's incomplete. Let's see, linebackers, they could use some linebackers for sure to go along with Rock Blazer. Cornerback, they could get another cornerback to pair outside of Gum Arabic. Safety wise, they have Preston, so they don't need too much. But I'm just kidding. But they could use a free safety. So if they could find a free safety that could help them out in their cause. They tried the halfback dive there, not to be. They had to give it back to Anchorage, but that's what I see for St. Louis. Now the Mafia, that's an interesting team here for sure. Now they have Doc Boone. They're going to see if Cletus Castle is the answer. He's still young, so, and he actually did fairly well in his first year completion wise. Like he was able to get it out to the people that need to get out to. As you see that return gets past the 30. Wide receivers, they have Cam Mello as their top dog at number 1. Honestly, you could keep him in the mix at the number 1. See if you can find a solid number 2 to go with them. You still have Baker, Bird, and Keown there as well. So see if what happens there. Tight ends, they have Gataki Dracos. He's still fairly young. And look at the hit there as he was trying to throw that. That's incomplete. Defense wise, they can use linebacker. They have Ernesto Romero III. Paco Pac II is a young buck. But they also have a lot of older players here. So Devontae Tree, Alan Otero, Tyler Wyatt England. Cornerback wise, they have Neil Mason. A quick pitch there, incomplete, but they have Neil Mason. And outside of that, they could definitely use some more players there on that side. So cornerback might be a look for them. A free safety to go along with Cornstalk. Another active guy there would be very clutch, if I do say so myself. As we set up 3rd and 10 here for Anchorage, I've been kind of going back and forth, but it's all good. It's all gravy. Pitching this is going to be caught by JCB, trying to push forward, and the 2 Tampa players says no for the first down. It's going to be 4th and inches here. Now, Dallas. Okay, so they have DJ Church. He's had a very, very successful season, so I don't think a change of quarterback will be coming here. They like what he's doing. He's only going to get better from here. Sending this one away to around the 25-yard line. Is the Flint going to get a short gain there.
Come on, fellas.
Halfbacks, they could definitely use a halfback in my opinion. Sean Snow and DJ Jackson, both valiant in their efforts, but I don't see them as the immediate setup there for them. Wide receivers, they could definitely get help outside of Jerry Riggs and Michael Porter. Tight ends, they're pretty set in stone. They're doing pretty well. I'm not mad at that mix up there. They could put a Sue at fullback or Giancarlo at fullback, so they have good coverage there. They could probably use a kicker slash punter as well. Linebackers, they can use some help with Perrin Ibarra and Rocky Ivan already there. A third linebacker that's active will definitely help them out. Cornerbacks, they could definitely use another cornerback to go with Raven Kenobi. Look at the pass here off the mark there for James West. Safety wise, they have a lot of beef here. They could probably use just more help in the cornerback side of things. Weezy Porter and Jay Mangum should hold them down for the rest of their careers, assuming they keep them active, assuming they keep them healthy and all the good stuff. And then we've got a couple more teams here, just Charlotte and Arizona. We'll see the third down conversion not to be, as James West is going to have to give it back to Anchorage, holding up a 1 touchdown lead so far with 7.5 left in the fourth. And I believe we just have the two favorites right now, in my opinion. A potential United Bowl matchup here. We'll start with Arizona after this punt. Sending this one away is going to be caught by Thor Brown past the 40 and just gets trucked by Jason Copeland. Nice tackle there. It's going to be 1st and 10. But Arizona here, let's talk about it. They have a lot of meat and potatoes here. Maybe a halfback that could spell off a little bit later. I don't know if Pablo Sanchez is like the long term setup there. If they want to get someone active, that could definitely help. If they could find the person that could do his role. Look at that pass there to the homie. Going to be 1st and 10 for Anchorage as he's trying to push up. Tight end, they should be fine unless they see if they could find a home for Antonio Lewis and potentially find a way to get find a way to get some help for Reginald Frome. Kicker slash punter, they're pretty much set with David Washington. Left side is going to be caught by JCB past the 30, and Anchorage trying to score right before this game ends here. See if they could tie it up. Defensive line for Arizona, they should be perfectly fine with what they got. They're all going to get better. Solid job from them. Linebackers, they have Tyler Rogowski, Dexter Hall, Randall Hawkins, and Nate Montana. I like that setup there. Maybe if you want to find a replacement for Aiden, that might be your best bet. But look at the run here by the homie Bobby Markham, getting them inside the 10. It's 1st and goal, Anchorage. Safety wise, cornerback wise, I think that all could be mixed up a little bit. Looks like the ones that I would personally keep will probably be Lawrence Sands, and that's pretty much it. Everyone else, they kind of have a hex list. But look at the pass there, the dot to Wyatt again. Touchdown, Anchorage. And we got ourselves a 1-point ball game pending an extra point. I'll talk about Charlotte later, but Anchorage is making this a ball game. 5.5 minutes left in this one. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good. We're back to a 21-21 score. We got ourselves a good one here as we keep it moving. And I'll talk about the Charlotte team while everything is loading up. Now, technically, they're the most complete team we have here, but they do have their own set of holes that they could probably take care of. Wide receiver, more weapons for Hank Falco for sure. Can't be mad at that. maybe a late tight end to spell Vic Dotson if you want to move him to wide receiver to kind of like get a little bit of a mixture there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes put Vic in at wide receiver, sometimes put the new tight end at tight end. You never know how Caboose wants to switch it up. You never know. But defensive line, they should be fine. Linebackers, they could definitely use some help along with Tank Falco and Arn. Taking this one left side there, closer to 30. TJ Camden is solid, but I don't know if he'll be like the top replacement there, so I think he's expendable. Cornerback wise, they have Kayla Montaigne. She is getting older, but she's still effective in her role there with Charlotte. Bryce Walker, we'll see if he's like one of the mainstays in the future, but you never know what can happen. We're going to set this one up. Quick pitch is going to be caught by Flint past the 40, keeping the drive alive there. But I'd say, yeah, maybe wide receiver, tight end, and cornerback and linebacker will be their needs there. So that's pretty much all the teams there and what I think they need the most. This draft class isn't that big, so every pick counts. You know what I'm saying? Going to be handing this one off again, looking to push forward. Past midfield is Copeland, or close to midfield. He's going to be second and quarter, though.
They do not score.
They don't necessarily need a touchdown if they could drain the clock while they're doing it. The offense keeps it moving. Final 4 minutes left in this ball game in favor of nobody since it's a tie ball game. But Tampa Bay has a football. What can they do? Quick pitch, and there's incomplete there. Looked like the receiver wasn't on the right marker where he was supposed to be. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike, check.
Big 3rd down here, and they're going to hand it off, and he's going to get the first. Past the 30, past the 45, I'm sorry. To around the 44-yard line, and this drive shall continue for the Typhoon. Burst through that hole there. You love to see it. The young running backs getting the job done. I was talking to Venom the other day. He likes how the homie moves. Is the Corey Dash. They're going to hand it off to Copeland in this one, not to be going to be 2nd and 11, but he said he likes how shifty he is. He's able to get to that second level. He doesn't have the biggest burst out of all the halfbacks available, but he is a 1,000-yard halfback, so got to give credit where credit is due. He's able to get the job done.
Check 59, Mike. 59, Mike to 59.
Gonna run away and had a man open, but like the pressure almost got home. It's gonna be 3rd and 11.
Let's go now.
Not quite in field goal range. Still got some work to do.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Mike, check, 59.
Under a lot of pressure and gonna get sacked. Lacey Woodson with the big play is gonna be 4th and 20. Great defense there, and the cornerback blitz gets home. And that pushes them out of Anchorage territory, and now Anchorage has a chance to take the lead before the game ends. Setting up this 4th and 20 here. We seen in the last game it went to the wire. Could we have 2 in a row? Picking this one away to the left side. Is going out of bounds inside the 30. It's going to be 1st and 10 here for Anchorage. Anchorage only needs a field goal to get the job done.
Ready, break.
45, check Mike 45.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Ready.
Got him offsides. Free play coming. Looking left side and caught. Turns up is Joseph. Joseph and gets to around the 37-yard line, they're going to go ahead and say he's offsides. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go, fellas.
Sorry, 1st and 5.
Ready up.
Watch the mic. Watch twist. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Go.
And that's going to bring them backwards. So that
that
penalty was erased by their own doing. Going to be 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go.
Set. Hut. Yellow. 43.
54. Mike, 54.
Come off the ball.
Ready.
54.
Quick pitch and caught.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take
Joseph Joseph gets those yards back. 2nd and 1 coming up.
Good job, D. Good job. That's the way you
3
fly
for
to the ball.
45. He's looking for another one of those game breaker touchdowns. If you remember last week, he came over the top on Anchorage's first offensive play. Got the score. Trying to do something special here for Anchorage. Give him another win, and he's going to throw it away as Markham. Both quarterbacks pretty even so far statistically. Going to be 3rd and 1 here. It's a pretty interesting set with these tiebreakers.
Mike, 45.
Anchorage is actually ahead of Dallas in the standings, but Dallas is the one that still has a chance. Sheds off one man's JCB and gets the 1st down. Final minute and 15 seconds left.
Here we go.
McConaughey Kakol with the tackle. His 1st and 10 Anchorage. Matthew Ousley helped out with that tackle.
Let's go. Go set.
You only need to get inside the 30 to make it a viable field goal attempt. Quick pitch, and it's going to be caught. Pushing forward, gets to midfield. A little shy of the 1st down mark. Anchorage is still not calling their timeouts. I think it might be in their favor too if they don't call the timeouts, but I'll say keep the time in your favor. Don't try to do too much. But I think this is the play here that might try to get him up the field, looking for a pass, looking left side and throws it away. And it's going to be 3rd and 1. And you got to imagine if they don't get the 3rd, you don't want to give the same advantage over to Tampa Bay trying to get the 1st.
Here we go. Set. Red. 38.
But this game, just like last one, has overtime potential. Gonna pass it again. Looking to throw it and throws it away. And the Tampa Bay defense comes strong. It's 4th and 1 here. And we've seen this happen to Tampa Bay a lot this season in regards to letting the other team get back into it and not able to close the deal in the clutch portions of the ball game. But it's 4th and 1. Tampa Bay, they have a chance to get them off the field here, and they're going to quick pitch it and caught, and it's going to be Anchorage with the 1st down. Now they called the timeout, and now they're inching deeper into Tampa Bay territory with that play. A big 4th down conversion. They're still not at field goal range, no matter how you slice it. But they got their receivers on single man coverage at the bottom of your screen.
Let's go, defense.
And there's going to be a pass. Looking left side, throws it away. Going to be 2nd and 10 now. They need about 15 yards, speaking of number 15, for them to get some really solid field goal range for the walk-off field goal.
Ready. Yellow. 22.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
We're going to pass it again, right side, and going to be almost picked off. Jordan Benny said, I wanted another one, but he could not hang on. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now. 13 seconds left.
Down. 10 black.
Rush in. Single.
Sad. Hut.
Jordan Benny's not one that you want to test. Looking midfield and caught. He's by himself. Past the 20. Inside the 10. And Tampa Bay might have just sealed their fate. Let the man wide open. Joseph gives them an opportunity for a walk-off. Jordan Vinny with the tackle, but he had the interception in his hands, and now Tampa Bay is going to go ahead and call the timeout here, ice the kicker, see if you could get the job done. Wow. Anchorage with the chance to close the deal and get their 6th victory of the season in their first season. Tampa Bay, they're trying to avoid the loss here, but they might have just given up the biggest play of the game. Kick is up, and it looks too good from here. Anchorage takes a 3-point lead, and now they may have to rely on a kick return for a touchdown. And now that I said it, it's probably going to happen. So can Anchorage get one more stop? It's going to be on the hands of Jason Copeland here. The hands and feet. We've seen a lot of improbable things happen here in the USFA, and this is a crazy way to start out week number 14 right before the playoffs. If this is something that we have to look forward to in the playoffs, and I'm loving what I'm seeing, but it's going to be up to this here. Tampa Bay getting the football back, potentially for their last time. Can't expect them to go for the touchback, and it's not going to be a touchback. Jason Copeland looking for the game breaker, pushes forward, breaks the tackle, and gets stuffed at the 30, and that is going to seal the deal here. Final score 24-21 in favor of the homies in Anchorage. Another great game this week, and we got 3 more games coming. We'll talk about it in a little bit, but let's go over the stats real quick. Very even game, as you could tell, stat wise. 326-322 total yards, 426-399. No turnovers, even though there should have been at the end of the game. 41% to 50% in regards to third down conversions. Both of them, actually, one converted a 4th down conversion, the other converted a 2-point conversion. Looks like the penalties was in favor of Anchorage. Only had 1 all game, but didn't really help or hurt them. And it looks like the possession time, once again, very even by 10 seconds. Both of these teams had the football. So it looks like Tampa Bay will not complete the expansion cycle, if you will. Going into this player stats, though, once again, both quarterbacks, just like last game, none of them threw an interception, even though there were opportunities for it. 18 for 31, 247 for James Weston, his final game of the season. Bobby Markham, he closes out the season with a 3-touchdown game, 238 yards. Both of them under 60% completion. And we'll check out the rushing stats here. Ja'Cory Dash and Jacob Cool Beans were the 2 main compadres here. Looks like Ja'Cory Dash barely won the battle there by 12 yards or so. Receiving wise, let's talk about it. Tampa Bay ends the day. Evan Hunt 5 for 71. Ja'Cory Dash 3 for 55. Earl Flynn 3 for 41 and a touchdown. Darren Eliason only had 1 catch, but it was a big one. It was for a touchdown, 39 yards. Jason Copeland, Delano, both having 14 yards receiving. And those are bot players. We ain't worried about that. Looking at Anchorage here, Joseph's final game comes in a victory. The biggest play of the game came to him. It's 4 for 75 to close it out. Wyatt Harris came out with a solid game. 8 catches, 71 yards, 2 TDs. Freddie Roberts had a touchdown as well. Jacob Cool Beans 4 for 36. And it looks like Chris McKinley had a drop. And he also had 1 for 8 on the day, as did Wyatt Harris. He had a drop too. Now defense, the player that led tackle wise will be Lacey Woodson and Oliver Prince. Solid job for them. They both got 7. Looks like Navarro had 3. Crone had 3. Robert Crone had 3. Thor Brown had 2. Andrew Green had 2. Christo Rendor had 2. A little bit further down, that's all of the users there. Tackles for loss. Looks like Oliver Prince had one. That's it. Sack-wise, Robert Crone, Lacey Woodson, they had 2. Interceptions, there was nothing here. Pass deflections, Navarro had 1. No forced fumbles, nothing like that. Going into Tampa Bay real quick, that's what we do. Madison Nicole led the way in tackles along with Ace Adams. Matthew Ousley also had 7. So 777s there for Tampa. Solid job by these defensive players. Brock Hoskins led the way with 6. Tom Majuster with 5. Makani Kako with 4. Jordan Venny with 3. Should have had an interception. Von Carlton ends this season with 2 tackles. Livy Dutton with 2. And a little bit further down, that's all the users there. Tackles for loss, Brock Hoskins and Ace Adams did it. No sacks on the day for him, no interceptions, pass deflections. Kakoa, Juicer, Venny, and Adams all had 1. No forced fumbles, and that's pretty much it right there. Now, kicking wise, looks like Trey Pointer missed 1 field goal, but it was a pretty long one, so I don't blame him for it. But he did knock down a 40-yarder. Solid job from him. And longest for Carlstown was a 27-yarder. Looks like they both made all of their extra points. Good job from them. Looks like 10 total kickoffs. 3 of them were touchbacks. And we'll keep it moving here. Average punt here was around 26, 27 yards or more by both punters. Kick return wise, Copeland and Roberts were doing their thing, averaging over 21. And punt return wise, it's going to be Thor Brown and Earl Flint doing their thing here. Longest of the day was 5 by Brown, and that is going to close out this one here. And we got 3 more games to work with this regular season. Let's go to game number 3. That'll be tomorrow, along with our double header that we got on Twitch. Is going to be Charlotte and New York in the next game, and then later on tomorrow night we're going to have Tacoma and St. Louis. Should be a fun ride in these 2 ball games. 4 of these teams here, they're all going to be playoff teams, so we're going to get to the nitty gritty, you know what I'm saying? And then on the final game of the week, one of these 2 teams here, Huntington Beach and Dallas, will make it to the playoffs. The playoff game starts on this one, so make sure you watch out. We got more games coming your way. Stay tuned. Make sure you follow and subscribe, and we're out here.